some shells. Oh, bro. Look at this. It's a bit curious. Hey guys, today we got a new snake, as you saw reported in the forest. This snake is called in Sinhala as the Radnakaya, and in English it's called the wolf snake, also the house snake. So I have to be a bit careful with the snake because these are actually very bitey snakes. So it's not like that Katakalua, it's a bit more aggressive. This thing's scientific name is Lycodon olicus. This snake is distributed. It's not endemic to Sri Lanka. It's found in all parts of our country. This snake is mostly killed because the snake mimics the most dangerous snake in Sri Lanka, the Indian Krait. The Indian Krait actually looks just like this guy. So that's actually something a bit special. I'm holding it from the head lightly. I'm not hurting the snake. You can see this pattern. The same pattern of the most dangerous snake in our country. And now these snakes eat mostly animals like rodents, lizards, maybe small lizards. These snakes can also grow about 80 centimeters long. So it's actually a juvenile specimen. Adults can grow a lot more bigger, as I said, and they lose all this pattern as they grow big. And this is actually one of the most misunderstood snakes. And so when we look under here, you can see its body. Like it has these purplish colors, as you can see. And it's actually a male because it has a long tail. In the last video, I said the Katakalua snake, it was a female because it has a long snake. That was wrong. It's actually a male. And now you can see. Now the way to identify them from the Indian Krait or the Sri Lankan or the common Krait is this. So you see, in like kraits in their body right here in the straight area going to their body, they have these larger scales on top. But these snakes actually don't have them, as you can see. All scales are identical. That's how you can identify them. But I wouldn't recommend you going and handle them because these guys are a bit feisty. And now as you can see, they're also bit constrictors. Like as you can see, he's constricting me right now. And now for a snake, you think these guys are slow? No, they're actually pretty fast snakes. Pretty fast. And this is actually a nocturnal snake, if you're wondering. You can find them commonly in places like we found them. They are mostly found in urban areas where many people are found. In like these forest areas with under planks of wood, under like stones, under some debris of leaves and stuff like that. And when threatened, these snakes actually musk. And in Sinhala they got another name for that reason. They are called the Kunumi Karavala also, because when they are like some animal is going to eat them, they put this very stinky smell. And you can see these guys are very defensive snakes too. And you can see. Now these snakes are commonly found in like many places, and this is actually one of the most. See, it bit me. Ow. You can see this is how they bite you. Now they're also called a wolf snake because their teeth is sharp just like a wolf's. It hurts a little, but now they're gonna stop biting at this point. See that? That's how they bite. It's not that like it hurts a bit, but the teeth has like very sharp, like a wolf's teeth, so that's why they call the wolf snake. And there's not just this type of wolf snake in our country, there's like 5 of them. And this is the most common wolf snake in our country, and this mimics the most dangerous snake. So if you see a snake like this, just don't kill it and don't handle it, because you don't know is it a venomous one. As you can see, it's flicking the tongue at the camera. That's kind of cool. Yeah, like some people think just a few snakes do the tongue flicking, but like all snakes do it. So does these guys. And so another easy way to identify these guys is like when you look, like if you see a small snake like this, like check under their bodies, like their underside, and here all these scales are divided. I don't think the camera can see it. After this area, its scales are divided, unlike other snakes like this. As you can see, the scales are divided, and like from the middle it's a little bit divided. It's hard to see, it's like very small, and that is how you identify another way if you handle it up. And if you're like going to handle this snake, I wouldn't recommend holding it like this, because it bit me right now. The best way to handle this guy would be like from its neck. Just hold it lightly, don't hurt the snake, just hold it lightly. And like these snakes are very beautiful, by the way. Like you can see this area, it's like neat bars, and then it turns into like these pixelated bars move down the body. That's kind of cool. And as I showed you, like near their mouth there's this, so they got the black head, white part on top of the mouth, and then this area of the mouth is actually black. And this is a cool snake, and like you gotta protect these snakes. This is one of the most killed snakes, I'm telling it so many times, because we must protect this. Like it's an amazing snake, amazing and tiny snake that mimics a very deadly species. And when they get scared, they curl up into a bowl and hide their head inside the bowl. That's how these guys actually like protect themselves. The most dangerous snake, the Indian Krait, and the second most dangerous snake, the common krait, they also do the same thing. And that's another reason why these guys are mistaken. So like if you see a snake like this, just don't handle it. It could be something that could kill you instantly. So if you see a snake like this, just leave it alone. So I think it's time to release this guy. And yeah, let's release him. Okay guys, it's time to release the amazing snake. So we came to near the forest where we filmed our other videos. You know, the green garden lizard tree. That's an iconic. And now we're releasing our little buddy. Yo, don't bite me again. He bit me a couple of times off camera too. Like so. Now, look at him go.